RetroJunkie.net.
This evening we are having a play with the Sophia, specifically RAM for the Sophia. From what I understand, there's a switch called SIMM card, which I assume lets the system use standard RAM as expansion RAM, which you'd normally use through a cartridge in the Saturn. Now the Sophia does have a cartridge slot, but anyway, I've got all this RAM and I don't know what's what anymore. I think some of these are 4 meg on this side and mostly 8 over there. Some of them are 80 nanosecond versus 70. They need to be 70 according to the original documentation. Let's just get over to the Sophia. Here's Sophia. So we're going to try 3 games. X-Men vs Street Fighter, which is a Japanese title, requires a 4 meg card. No questions about it. The other one we're going to be testing is King of Fighters 96, which requires a 1 megabyte card, also Japanese. Hopefully the menus aren't too complicated. I think King of Fighters was Japanese. I don't know, I can't remember anymore. So we're hooked in, we've set the region to Japanese. And I can't focus because autofocus is on, now it's disabled and I can... So that's Japanese region, the area ones, and NTSC up. So we're going to give that a go, and we'll just see what happens first. Error message. This is possibly something to do with the lack of RAM. I don't think I actually have any RAM installed at the moment. Let's just... Yep, those SIMMs look pretty empty to me. So there's the SIMMs, there's the actual cartridge slot. Here is some fantastic work I did hacking and splicing of the cable. Because I'm using these 1716692Bs instead of Cs or Ds. I don't have the additional header up here where these were meant to connect. So I've made my own little custom connectors there. Works quite well indeed. So let's get some RAM in there and give this another spin. Okay, so we've popped in a RAM random chip. And let's give it a power on, see what happens. Magic of movies. Let's find out. Yeah, error message. Okay. Let's flick some switches. We'll change SIM card to off. See what happens. So to do that, you gotta shut the whole thing down. Give it a flick, power it back on, and wait. Error message. Meh. Alright, we'll try it with King of Fighters 96. This one needs a 1 meg RAM card. At the moment the SIM card switch is set to off, so it shouldn't work regardless. Do we have an error? We do. Okay, it's mentioning something to do with she, maybe ku or she. Oh, smiley face. She, ku. Is this one she as well? One of the smiley faces is she. So, she, ku, she. What's that? Is that? I don't know what that one is. T. Ram. Maybe someone has better Japanese than me out there, but I'm going to say that's something to do with not having the right amount of RAM. Slash any RAM cart. So let's flick it over, see what happens. And we want SIM card, which is the 5th switch. Alright. I'll admit defeat. At least we know that switch does not do what I thought it did. Popped an action replay in there, 4-in-1? Action replay 4M+. So, we'll see what this does. So at the moment we've got SIM cart on with the action replay in there. And what happens? Same as before. No worries. We will now turn SIM card off. And then that being off lets the cartridge slot function. Yeah. But this must be a RAM card or something, or it needs a 1 meg card, which I do not have. So there you go, with SIM card off, it boots to the cartridge. With SIM card on, it probably tries to use RAM or something, which I do not have the correct amount of. One more to test. This one I can't really test without knowing if 4 meg and 1 meg works. What can you do? Apparently on this one the title screen is different depending on the amount of RAM you've got, whether it's 1 meg or 4 meg. Seems to work with nothing though. Or completely useless. So the real question is, do you really want to play a game called Pea Carrot? I digress. No, that's not funny at all. So there's the title screen. I don't know what I meant to be comparing it against, so I have no idea. There is actually a RAM chip in there, I discovered, so yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope you've learned... what was the lesson? RAM? Something about RAM? And a bunch of animes jumping around? I don't know anymore. I'm gonna go order a pizza. You kids enjoy the video. The pizza wasn't anything spectacular. But food is food. Intermission. Okay, so we know Sophia has some issues with some things. So here we go. We'll put, what have we got in there? King of Fighters 96 requires a 1 meg card with the action replay. Let's have a watch, see what happens. We are of course running through the XRGB, so it's just beautiful to look at. Okay, loading. It's more than before. Scan lines. Don't you just want to buy an XRGB now? Beautiful little frame master. Okay, so that works. That's good. Let's give it a go with the other disc, which is X-Men vs Street Fighter. Oh, there's that error again. Interesting. Just started from a cold boot. Well, if I read the instructions correctly, it's not the way to do it. Action replay. Nope. Okay, we'll reboot it again with just the action replay. Okay, it doesn't seem to recognize the action replay. Cool. Couple of reseats of the action replay cartridge and we got to the menu. I did notice that there was something different about the first screen compared with on the Sophia, so yeah, we'll have a look at that shortly. See if it actually means anything. Come on, Saturn. Read the disc. Oh, nope. It's gone silent. That's a worry. So now we're trying Pia Carrot. Look at those scan lines. Anyway, it looks good. Not the game itself, but graphics. Alright, so we're going to see if the title screen is different. She's gonna leave the thing there. You watch. Yep, called it. Ah, wrong system. Baby Saturn down there. And the action replay cartridge is in there. So we'll just have to, oh, that's heaps different. Looks exactly the same. The internet's stupid. I'm never listening to the internet again. This game's going in the bin. I don't know. I don't even know what yes or no is. It's just A, just press A. Oh, they're all pretty girly. Maid. That's my least favourite, I think. I'm going to go with this one. Stop talking. Don't have time for this. Okay, so this game does not help me at all in my quest. Who's this dickhead? Get off my screen! I can only press A so quickly. Oh. Yeah, you better run. Smack down. Oh, looks like I got smacked down. Oh dear. Oh, that's a bit rude. Let's try and keep it above the waist. There we go. Really good at pressing A. But if you have a look, when you're not pressing A, there's a carrot bouncing. It took me a while to work out what it was, but then I remembered the whole name of the thing is you gotta pee a carrot or something. And it's a carrot. Yeah. So look at the scan lines on that. Whoa, animated. I don't even know what mode this XRGB is set to, it just does its thing. Cool. So I don't know what's going on anymore. Oh, what the heck was that? No talking. Oh, don't be too angry. I didn't run into you. You better run. Oh. Ha! Aki-chan! Aki-chan. Robotics notes. Oh, I'm somewhere else. Oh, there's Pia Carrot in the background. Whoa, new characters. Isn't that what I'm wearing? Okay, sorry, I'm just dragging this on. Don't like this guy. Don't trust him. Now you'll remember I was talking about the differences between the action replay on the Sophia. That white junk there. Yeah, it's different. It's different, I tells ya. Alright, so King of Fighters 96. That did work on the retail Saturn using the action replay. So given that we now have the action replay back on the Sophia, let's give it another go. See what we can get to happen. Hopefully something. Other than that big blue ugly error screen that mentions RAM a lot. Okay, RAM. You want RAM? I've got RAM. What do you want from me? I have nothing more to give. That was worth a shot. So there's obviously something a little bit different between this hardware and that hardware, which, you know, I guess isn't that hard to believe given that that can fit in the back of a car and this needs to go on the back of a pickup truck. Oh well, it's a learning experience. So RAM doesn't like that, okay. Got it, Sophia. And remember, to be able to boot the action replay, you need to have SIM card off, which is switch 5, dip switch 5 in switch bank 2. Excellent. Progress.